tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, headache is a habit. You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it. I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick. She don't know the occupation. I just want to know that I can hold a conversation. Oof. I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that shit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Set to kick off.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
It brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went the wrong direction. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position, When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes the score.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really should. They're coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll roll him out right. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson on the
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
complete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Michelle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Henry Ruggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the cornerback's hand, and it's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Michel on the counter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Chargers 32-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 28.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Catch made here by Campbell. Not much there, only a yard.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll run with Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Chargers 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run the counter. Michel.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out near midfield at 12 yards. The pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Michel, they toss it out right to him. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Chargers.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that will be incomplete. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Play action. Now Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Fournette fighting through. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Kaepernick. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Good.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in brown color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check it backer, check it backer. Slam, slam, slam. Check 13.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquil. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Michelle. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Check, check, check. Check, check, lucky, lucky.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Bit of a surprise. They ran it up and proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and goal at the 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick going deep here for Landry. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Chargers first down.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kaepernick. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
At the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
28, Chargers.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 30.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 39, Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Out to his left. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Sony Michel with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over first.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Waller taking it in over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
First down, Chargers.
Kaepernick now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now Kaepernick again. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd.
Kaepernick to throw again. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
On the keeper.
Colin Kaepernick with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. On the move to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A well-executed 20.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Chase McLaughlin lining up for the point.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that score. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Pettis now on the return.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore,
sneaking in some just random spot, and they was spin the block around just like the hand in the clock. Money or not, thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in some just random spot, and they would spin the block around just like the hands in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to push me. My energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the narrow in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, it's real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And they would spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break up on me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like